We are in Spain, and during our time here we will be exploring the Costa del Sol. In our first video we spent the day in Fuengirola, our base for this trip. But in today's video we'll be taking the train to another part of the Costa del Sol, the hugely popular Benalmádena. Right, so we're off the train, out at the train station in Benalmádena. We're not really too sure where we are. We're guessing it's the city centre because the train station is here. But our idea for today is we're going to just sort of show you around Benalmádena. We're going to actually walk down towards the water because that's usually like the main area where all the cafes, bars, restaurants are. So Caolan has it in the maps there. I think it's about a 20-minute walk.
It seems like a little bit, that's why we're a bit confused with just like it seems a bit further away than from the train station. So we're hoping that's sort of the main area of Benalmádena. This is our first time here, so we're not really too sure if there's like a centre, if there's like a main area, or is the beachfront the main area. We're not too sure, but we're going to explore and find out basically. This
place is beautiful already. Look at this street. So it's all tiled, but like you can just see the mountains so close in the background. This is really lovely.
We're not actually too sure if this is like the old town Benalmádena. It's very Spanish looking. The houses are all different colours and stuff. Very vibrant kind of place. It's lovely.
I'm guessing it's the old town. Purple flowers, aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
The trees, purple trees, they're absolutely gorgeous. They're everywhere.
I think all the colours in this part of the world, same with Portugal as well, because a lot of the houses are white, so every colour against it just looks really, really beautiful. Whether it's the additional paint on the house or whether or not it's the flowers around it, it's gorgeous.
We're just looking at a little cafe here, cafe slash bar if you want to call it. You can get a pint for €2.50. That's the cheapest we've seen. Weather update for the end of May. It's 23 degrees today. It actually feels like the hottest day since we've been here, and it's not as breezy, so that could be why as well. But I don't know what it is, 23 degrees. Sometimes we can get that in Ireland, but it always feels hotter when you're away. But yeah, the weather is fab.
So if you're new to the channel, we are Caolan and Samantha. We're at GoTime Travels. We've been traveling all over the world for the past 3 years. So if you're coming to Spain, definitely subscribe to our channel. We've already posted our first video from here, from Fuengirola. We still have a few more to go. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That's one thing we're noticing since we've come into Benalmádena. We're heading now towards the sort of coastal area of it. A lot of new hotels, a lot of buildings still under construction, which is kind of making us think, like, is Benalmádena, is it a newer place, I guess, new tourist destination compared to Fuengirola? Fuengirola seems very set, like as if the way it is now is the way it's been for a while, where here seems to be a lot of new buildings going up. Some of the hotels that we can see that are finished look quite modern and new. So yeah, if you know, let us know in the comments. Yeah, like obviously tourists have been coming to the likes of these places for a long time. It just seems maybe that it's after been getting a little bit more development maybe in the last few years. I'm not too sure.
I think I spoke too soon about the breeze. As we're after getting down to the sea here, oh my god, this is probably the breeziest day. When I show you the trees and all, we're getting dust and sand in our eyes. That is something else, isn't it? Hey, Mac. Hold on to your hat, Caolan. It's crazy, it's been so breezy every day since we've been here, and it's not what you expect the weather to be like in Spain. We're just walking down onto the beach now. It looks absolutely gorgeous.
I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but you can kind of see the wind is taking the top layer of the beach off and blowing it in our direction. You know my legs.
Yeah.
Wow. out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, yeah.
That's crazy. The ocean as well looks a little bit wild. The waves coming in, obviously the wind is having a factor. It looks lovely. The water looks really blue and crystal clear. It's gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. I love the way there's a deck and walkway as well right along the beach.
Oh, here we go. Look, sorry. It's like a little sandstorm. Oh. Well, you better go get some shelter from this sandstorm.
Right, so we're off the beach and we're after walking up a couple of steps and we're on this lovely promenade. It's absolutely beautiful and it's lined with like restaurants and cafes, so we're going to try find somewhere nice to stop in and have a bite to eat. Promenade is actually raised up a little bit from the beach. It's really, really nice, so you're like looking down over it. Yeah, I really like this place.
So Samantha's off doing a bit of shopping, a bit of wheeling and dealing with the guys that are selling like the runners and the handbags and things like that. Side of the beach here, so she's gone looking for prices, try and haggle herself a deal. To be fair, a lot of them look fairly genuine. Like I've seen some of the football jerseys as well. That's usually my tell for whether or not it's they're good copies. If it's a good football jersey, it's a good copy, well then you'd be more inclined to buy it. Just looking at a bum bag here, an Adidas bum bag. See how much she can get it for.
So I was saying, could I get a deal for the two of them? He started with 25 for one. I was like, no. But then I said €10 and he said 15 then. So then he said he'd do two for 25, but they're actually quite nice. There's like Adidas ones, there's North Face. They're lovely bum bags, I have to say. So you'd have to come over and pick up me. Do you want a bum bag?
Do you want to think about it?
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have some really nice, even handbags and things like that. And what else did we see? Runners as well. Yeah. I think they're quite nice. Just FYI, there's also public toilets that you can use for free along the promenade. I'm not just seeing there along the promenade a pint for €2.50, so I thought it was just because we were in further and I thought you'd pay a bit more here, but that's really good. And then I seen a glass of white wine or red wine for €2.
That is actually decent price considering the location. We are right on the beach, as you can see. So a nice glass of red wine for €2 right beside the beach. That's a good deal.
I just seen a sign there as well, a jug of sangria for €14. A jug of sangria would be lovely right now, sitting by the beach. We've stopped in for some lunch, so I think I'm gonna go for the tomato, lettuce, onion and tuna baguette. It's €6. What are you going for?
Cheese sandwich, toasted cheese. So the reason for such boring food choices is because we mentioned actually in the last video that we have both been very unwell since we arrived to Spain. It's only in the last couple of days that we felt like we're getting a little bit better, so we're still on the fence with what we can eat and what we can drink and things like that, so we're just making extra careful choices, I guess. But yeah, I think if we were feeling 100% we'd be much more experimental with maybe some Spanish food and definitely some beers. It's the perfect location for sitting down having a few day pints. So unfortunately it's not on the menu today for us, but hopefully in a couple of days we'll be back to 100%. And as well, just while we're waiting for our food to come in, we'll just go through some prices. So I'm just looking here, the hamburgers are €8.50. There's a hot dog you can get for €3. Then there's some baguettes, cheese, ham and cheese and tomato, €5. Ham and cheese by itself $4.50. Tuna baguette with tomato is $5.50. A bacon baguette is €4. Chips by themselves are $4.50. I'm not too sure if it's an all-day breakfast or not, but they did give us a breakfast menu, so you can get like a full breakfast for €9.50, and then that sort of comes down with just like sausage and bacon for €4, 2 eggs with toast for $4.50. Then they have like a croissant section. You can get one with Nutella for $3.50, and then you can get one with cheese for $3.50. So yeah, like wide variety of different types of food.
Excellent. Thank you very much. A nice coffee for me. This is my third one today. I've never drank so much coffee. A replacement from the beer.
Yeah, if you are familiar with our channel, it is very uncommon for us to not enjoy a setting like this with a beer, but when you're not well, you're not well. That's how Samantha knows that I'm not well. Isn't that right?
Oh, I said that. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I could probably have a beer today. Or
really?
later on, yeah. I think I'm feeling all right now.
Okay.
But to enjoy a nice coffee for now, I have to say there is something quite nice about having a nice hot coffee by the beach. As strange as it sounds, probably not as nice as a cold beer, but we'll save the beer for later on. Food has arrived. Mine looks gorgeous, I have to say. So I went for the tuna, lettuce, tomato and onion baguette. And I asked them to mix mayo in with the tuna. It's just so Spanish people have it without the mayo, but I love it with the mayo.
And this is my rather plain toasty. Oh, stop.
Highly recommend that place if you want to stop in for a bit of lunch in Benalmádena. A lovely setting right in front of the beach, and they do the nicest tuna baguettes. So yeah, along the promenade there is actually quite a variety of places to eat. There's a lot of them sort of snack bars, like the type of place that we stopped in for a bit of lunch. There's also a lot of seafood restaurants. So yeah, they have the outdoor grills and they're cooking the fish fresh. Smells amazing. There's lots of ice cream parlours as well. Lovely atmosphere, all the outdoor seats. It's definitely the type of place that me and Caolan would like to stop if we were to have a drink. You know, you have the outdoor seats and it's like right in front of the water.
There you go.
So yeah, really lovely promenade here in Benalmádena.
That's funny.
That's very funny. So if you're bald, a special deal for baldies. Oh, stuff. That's very funny. Or you can get a crop salad for $7.50. So we've reached the end of the beach from where we started. Anyway, it's actually quite large. The walk across it is lovely. Well, we didn't actually walk on the beach, we walked the promenades. I don't know, it's not really a day for the beach. The wind has still not died down, but there is a lot of people out on the water. They're like surfing, a lot of kids. Seems like a good day for surfing. The waves are crazy.
So when we had the drone up, really interesting, we seen this kind of marina area not too far away, so we're after walking up to it now. We didn't know that there was a marina in Benalmádena, but it looked quite nice in the drone, as I said, so we're going to go down and have a little look and see what it's about, see what it's like. It looks very fancy from the air.
Oh, we're walking into it now. It is very fancy.
Look at those yachts.
Oh my god.
Or boats.
I love checking out the boats and the yachts.
Lovely,
and dreaming.
Wow, look at these. These are quite nice.
These are lovely.
Aren't they? It looks like a complex really, rather than just a marina.
Yeah.
There seems to be some like hotels and some restaurants and sort of stuff patterned around it, like, so it's very nice.
Nice place to stay. Nice place to own, if you own them.
Wow, this is not what I expected it to be. Like, there's like amusements, there's loads of like clothes shops, sunglasses hut, there's loads of restaurants and bars and places like that. There's just endless amount of boats. There literally must be hundreds of boats just parked up, and then there's like surrounding it is all these kind of buildings that are, we're guessing, apartments to rent. Some of them are lovely. They've kind of got open top windows at the restaurants on top. It's lovely.
Yeah, this marina is absolutely beautiful. Probably one of the nicest marinas I've actually ever seen. I love the way sort of you have the hotels or apartments or whatever they are just sort of placed in the middle. There's so many boats and then there's so many sort of restaurants and bars. I'm guessing it might be a little bit more pricey than down on the beachfront. I don't know, it just looks quite sort of fancy. Do you know what? There's actually an endless amount of like restaurants, bars, cafes. I didn't expect it to be so big. I think this is a lot bigger than Fuengirola. And the way it's sort of done, it's like done in different areas rather than usually you go to these places and it's just like a strip, a main strip. It seems to be like a lot of different areas.
So we've actually come around to the other side of the marina now, if that makes sense. And there's another beach, another part of the beach. And I believe if we actually keep walking straight that way, we'll end up in Torremolinos, which is probably, I think, maybe 45-minute walk from here. So they are quite close, just in this direction here, all the way up. And then this is the beach then here at this part of it as well. It's very nice.
And another, the same as well. Yes. Oh my god. We found our favourite place. Kinder Bueno ice cream. White Kinder Bueno ice cream.
Lovely.
Thank you very much. Oh my god, that's amazing. I've never eaten so much ice cream on a trip. Every night. That's like my replacement, yeah, for drink. Is a nice ice cream. How much? $5.60 for the two?
Yeah.
Not bad. That is delicious. So guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up to support our channel. In our next video, we'll be checking out the city of Malaga, so make sure to stick around for that and also subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. So once again, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.